How's it going, everybody? My name is just Jared, but you guys can just call me Jared, and welcome back to another No Man's Sky video.
What's going on, guys? It's Dan Before Time.
Hello YouTube, Outplays back once again for some more No Man's Sky.
Hello, I am Mac, at least for a day.
Hey gang, welcome back. Legacy here.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Orbit TV.
Hello and welcome to DM21 Gaming. My name is Bicycle Walrus.
Hello everyone, my name is Sirian.
What's going on, guys? Thank you so much for coming back to another live broadcast of Cobra TV, the subcast.
You know, the thing that I love about No Man's Sky the most is what it reminds me of, which is my childhood imagination. When I used to play with these little spaceships landing in flower pots and tall grasses and little worlds that I would create in the sand. And
there's just so many of those little moments of just pure childlike wonder and joy that keep bringing me back to it like all of the time. It's one of those games that like people have asked me what motivates me to keep playing it, or why am I still playing this game, and it's kind of a weird question to me. I don't really understand it. It's more, why wouldn't I be playing this game? I love it so much. It's an experience and a feeling that I haven't been able to get from any other game.
I've always been into science fiction. It's always fascinated me. I'd like to escape from the world. I grew up thinking very differently from a lot of my peers, and that made me a bit weird in their eyes. Before I even knew what I was doing, I used the genre of science fiction to escape. It was everything I wish I could do. Fly in space, jump through wormholes, create whole worlds and planets and galaxies far, far away. Worlds that held stories of the outer reaches of space, where theory was taken to the brink of imagination.
No Man's Sky is a game that I've been looking forward to playing ever since it was first revealed. The fact that you could jump off of one planet, fly to another, and land seamlessly, no loading screens, all that good stuff.
What do I love about No Man's Sky? Well, there's a lot to love, but I think I'm going to be mostly honest. The bit I love most is putting my name on something which no one else has found. Now, I know this will aspire to a lot of people, but for me, that's the part which gets me the most. You find a beautiful planet, and now there's going to be those people who say, well, they look exactly the same, but if you go on it and explore it, you'll find that it isn't. Every planet is unique, and whatever you get to do on that planet is up to you.
The unknown fascinated me. That is my escape. I'm drawn to it by the immeasurable possibilities. No Man's Sky was the culmination of every childhood dream for me. Exploring a galaxy as vast as our own is the closest thing I'll ever get to actually doing that.
The thing that I love about No Man's Sky, and the thing that makes me love No Man's Sky so much, has to be that incredible sense of adventure that I get every single time I play the game. There's something truly, truly special about being able to go and explore these beautiful magical worlds, find all of these incredible discoveries, go to places that you know nobody else has ever been to, see things that you know that you're the first person, maybe the only person ever, to explore, to discover, to find, to experience.
No Man's Sky has this sense of wonder and reflection that no other game I've played has ever had.
The visual elements of the game, the exploration, and the audio as well is just absolutely phenomenal.
It's the not knowing that I love about the game. Not knowing what I'll find on the next planet, leading to discoveries that make the next step that much more thrilling. The vision of the future was very different in the past. It was colorful, bright, round, and open. These old sci-fi design concepts have been implemented so well, it makes the game unbelievably gorgeous. I think it's a wonderful take on the old 60s and 70s classic science fiction. The ambient nature of the exploration is what really keeps me wanting to play. It just feels good to sit around and listen. The sound design in this game helps sell the point that you are really there, in a lush forest on a toxic planet, floating in space, or being shot at. It's an experience. Something that can't even be described in words. You just have to see it and experience it for yourself.
it just brings me right back to those years of being young and full of imagination and wonder. And No Man's Sky is like a lucid daydream that I used to have almost every day. And I just can't express how thankful, how grateful I am to be able to have that feeling again, to be inspired, how I've been inspired by creating all this fan art for the game that I've never created for any other game before it.
And it keeps going. The game is seemingly endless. With an ever-changing variety of creatures, plant life, there is always something to look at. Coupled with the random formations of the planet, you can find some really compelling scenes. So compelling, I just have to get a photo of it, which is where I can really appreciate the photo mode feature. Being able to take photos of my discoveries is probably the best thing in the game. Trying to find that perfect angle, right positioning of the star to capture those unforgettable scenes that I probably won't ever see again. And they make pretty good dang background images.
I was playing recently and I stood up on a cliff looking out over the valley with just trees out in the distance, and for a second I had a sense of just how small I was in the entire universe, something that I had never felt in another game.
And it's those moments in the game where you do come across something, whether it's an absolutely incredible planet, something truly beautiful, whether it's an amazing huge creature, your first Diplo, your first huge ocean monster.
The game itself is absolutely phenomenal.
Now, the community around No Man's Sky is another thing that's absolutely awesome about the game.
The community has been amazing ever since I first joined it with the YouTube channel. I've met a lot of great people and made a couple of friends out of it, and it has literally been life-changing for me.
The actual community of players is just one of the coolest, nicest communities of players I've ever experienced in my life. I've felt completely at home ever since I started playing No Man's Sky. You've got places like Twitter, Reddit, like the eTark stuff with all of this Waking Titan community building going on. So many places, and of course the YouTube and Twitch.
So apart from just the game, the community has been just incredible for me. It's great being a part of everything, and I just really from the bottom of my heart want to say thank you to everyone. Hello Games for the amazing game, and the community for helping along with these amazing experiences.
It's a really cool fan base where people actually want to interact, come together, share ideas, share cool pictures, and share their really cool experiences from the game. And of course the game is so perfect for that. There are so many magical moments, like I talked about, that it really is just awesome to share those with other people. And it's one of those communities where other people genuinely get excited about that. They do want to see the things that you've seen, they want to experience that with you, and they want to share that. And that's been a huge part of the draw for me.
Seeing how everything's gone with Waking Titan and seeing everyone come together from the various sides of the internet has been great, and I want to see things continue in this way.
We're so much more together now than ever before.
Thank you, No Man's Sky, and thank you to all the No Man's Sky players and friends out there.
It's just a huge game, and I can't thank Hello Games enough for doing it.
I just can't thank Hello Games enough for the amazing work that they've done so far in bringing this sense of awe and wonder back into my life. For that, I will be forever grateful.
And I would like to thank Hello Games for sticking through the hurricane, whatever happened. You know, they stayed there and they worked hard. They worked their fingers to their bone in their labor of love, and they've never given up. And they did the most smartest thing that they could possibly do is, you know, it's more important what they do, not what they say. And now we are having Hello Games say, because they've done, and we're waiting for it. So thank you so much, Hello Games and the ARG company. It means the world to me what you guys have done.
Whenever I feel out of place or just need a moment to myself, I convince myself to jump into No Man's Sky, and I'm immediately at peace. I'm free to make whatever kind of story I want. That's why I love No Man's Sky. It's an experience.
For me, No Man's Sky is really that dream game, that dream experience, and along with that, the community is the same dream as well. It's the perfect blend of people, the perfect blend of gamers who really enjoy this game and who really build and make this community what it is. And that has led to me being here on YouTube, another dream of mine. And throughout the year that has been No Man's Sky, that No Man's Sky has been out and people have been playing and experiencing all these different planets and these different worlds and these different communities, the community itself has grown to just this immense populated area of really nice, really chill people, and that is just amazing. So I'm going to take the time now to really showcase everything and everybody who is part of that No Man's Sky community. Now, one of the communities that really deserves a lot of the credit, and I don't give it to them enough, is the communities over on Reddit. The No Man's Sky subreddits over there are just insane, okay? They are awesome people over there. They share so much. They've helped out with Waking Titan immensely, and honestly, they're one of the biggest, separate groups of the No Man's Sky community. You've got just the No Man's Sky the Game subreddit, the No Man's Sky Bases, No Man's Sky Lonely Galaxy, No Man's Sky Zoology. You've got the No Man's Sky Coordinate Exchange, No Man's Sky the Galactic Hub, Portals, Suggestions, No Man's High, No Man's Sky Mods, Ships. There's a subreddit for everything to share and to, experience other players' games and other players' journeys together, and that is just fantastic, and they deserve the world, because over there on the Reddit they have made it a place that's just welcoming to everybody. So a big props over there to the guys on the subreddits of No Man's Sky, because it's just a fantastic place to be. You've also got the eTark community, which has surfaced since the Waking Titan ARG. That's been amazing. You've got No Man's Sky Discord channels now. We have a No Man's Sky Leaders Discord, thanks to DM21 Gaming, who really brought the community leaders of No Man's Sky together for collaborations and for chatting and just talking about the community as a whole and making and planning videos like this one, and that has been fantastic. You've got the creation of the Pilgrim Starpath app, which is something that was never expected to be done before, being able to chart your own coordinates through a seemingly infinite universe like No Man's Sky. Hello Games never expected for something like that to be created, and that is just another one of the reasons the No Man's Sky community is where it is and how good and how positive it is, because we've had all these cool creations that have just made the game much more. You got the AGT, the Alliance of Galactic Travelers, a group that I recently joined, who've made their own pins for No Man's Sky, and they have all this cool stuff, and their website is amazing. Another good group to go check out and to be a part of, another positive No Man's Sky community. You've got groups everywhere. You have Facebook groups with the No Man's Sky Love group, who just spread love about the game. You have Explore No Man's Sky group on Facebook, No Man's Sky Atlas group on Facebook. People all over Twitter, are so positive and so upbeat, sharing pictures and sharing experiences on Twitter. Peaceful Gamer, a great guy who helped out in the audio at the beginning of this video. A great guy who just has been, sharing his thoughts on the game and helping out with Waking Titan and being a very, very good source of information when it comes to No Man's Sky and when it comes to Waking Titan and when it comes to being a good friend and a good person over there on Twitter to the No Man's Sky community. You've got No Man's Sky Quest on Twitter, which is just an amazing contest experience where you have weekly screenshot contests on Twitter. I mean, and that's been so fun. I've been interacting with that since it started, and that's an amazing contest over there on Twitter. And once again, it's just everybody on Twitter is so positive about the game that it's so cool to share screenshots and to laugh and have a good time. Another Twitter page for No Man's Sky Pictures is No Man's Pics. They've been sharing pics for months and months now from No Man's Sky, from various places of the community. You've got No Man's Sky Galaxy and No Man's Sky Archaeology. With No Man's Sky Archaeology, they've been showing pictures and really studying the ruins and the places and the buildings in No Man's Sky, and that's even, going to grow more and more when more updates hit and more things like that come out. The communities around the game are so diverse and so different, but that's what makes the community as a whole And No Man's Sky as a whole, just fabulous because there's so many routes and so many paths and so many different adventures and journeys and things you can make and create content-wise out of this game and with this community. It's mind-blowing. And then you've got groups like the Galactic Hub. The Galactic Hub is one of the biggest groups, the biggest names out there in the No Man's Sky community, created by a group of people. It's just such a amazing and just outstanding idea that came to life. To have a group of people start in one region and then expand with a goal to explore everything in one No Man's Sky region, using the Pilgrim Star Path app to actually chart your coordinates and chart your location and chart your way through a galaxy, through the No Man's Sky universe, to get to this region to help explore as a community that entire region and then actually reach that goal. It's amazing how things happen like that, how people create this stuff to help you out in the game, and then there's a huge group, a huge community just sitting out there in that region, building bases and sharing experiences and posting things on the Galactic Hub subreddit about ships you can find in certain systems, and creatures you can find in certain systems, and multi-tools you can find in certain systems, and helping each other out and finding and exploring as a group, as a community in one region. And they are expanding further and further as we speak, and that is just, it's amazing how people can come up with these ideas. And going to the Galactic Hub and charting your course there is almost like a thing you have to do in No Man's Sky now. It's such a different experience when you're actually charting where you're going and where you're knowing where you're going. It's such a cool thing than just randomly flying around. But and that experience has been a huge part of my No Man's Sky journey, because I did that, and that was just an awesome experience to have. And then you've got another group who's kind of new called the Spacing Guild. Another group who goes around and they have different people, and they have their group of community, and they go to other player bases. They visit other player bases and leave communication stations letting them know that they're not alone in the universe of No Man's Sky, and seeing and actually touring people's bases. And that's another sweet idea, like a perfect idea for a game like No Man's Sky. And that group is growing and growing and growing as well. And that is people who come up with these ideas, I just I can't congratulate them enough, because they're awesome ideas and they have really put a staple on what the No Man's Sky community is as a whole. And all these groups, from Facebook, from Twitter, to Reddit, to YouTube, to Twitch, people who live stream, the community is the best right now. We're all coming together because of Waking Titan. There's been so much going on. All the communities across the internet, people across the world have been coming together, sharing experiences. There's been subcasts. Cobra does the subcasts, which are amazing, over on his channel. And those really bring people together. I'm about to, go right now and join his birthday stream for No Man's Sky. That's about to happen in a few minutes. So, the community is amazing. It is fantastic. And I cannot thank everybody that's part of the community enough, and thank Hello Games enough for really what they have done and what you guys have done. It has been an amazing experience to be a part of. And I can't wait for the years to come. And the days to come with No Man's Sky, and being a part of this just spectacular and serendipitous experience.